Tonight on CTV News, we have an exclusive look at President Reagan's White House correspondent and Color Me Mine's Midnight Madness event.
Then later on, we have highlights of our Rams volleyball team and new places in Old Town Fort Collins to celebrate the fall time. All this and more on CTV News starting now. Good evening, Colorado State University. I'm your news reporter, Nicole Parra.
And I'm Marlo Lundak. Let's get started with your Tuesday night news. On September 12th, around 2 a.m., two young males pulled a 20-year-old female out of her car in an attempted kidnapping. Luckily, another car pulled up and the two males immediately released the female victim and ran away. According to the Fort Collins Police Department, it occurred down the 2500 block of West Lake Street. Police are seeking community help in identifying suspects of this attempted kidnapping. The suspects were described as young adult males with long hair and gauges in their ears, and the victim said they smelled of alcohol. Anyone with additional information about the suspects or incidents are advised to contact Detective Jason Curtis at 970-416-2776 or Crime Stoppers of Laramie County at 970-221-6868 or www.stopcriminals.org. Reports can remain anonymous and tipsters may be eligible for a cash reward.
We have all felt the exhaustion after pulling an all-nighter studying in the library, or after having to work an early morning shift, then attend classes all day. Well, the Colorado State University Health and Medical Center has the perfect fix for you. Relaxation pods are now located on campus for staff and students to use. They are in the Still Point Reflection Room inside the new Health Center building. The reflection space is an area for relaxation, meditation, and prayer. The space is full with chairs, yoga mats, and blankets. According to Vivian of Frames and Apt, the manager of Resiliency and Well-Being Initiatives for the CSU Health Network, these pods were paid for with the building costs of the Health and Medical Center. Apt added that they started these reflection rooms because they wanted a place for students to be able to reduce their stress. The Health Center has received positive feedback on the pods, with the majority of students who have used them saying that they enjoyed the space where the pods are located. Other students have added that they find the pods relaxing and restorative and find the atmosphere of the space calming.
A seasoned journalist stopped by CSU yesterday for all students, especially those in the journalism department, to learn from.
What happened to reporting really is, the biggest thing that happened in reporting is that we became a nation that watched television.
Luke Cannon, a journalist, author, and biographer, spoke yesterday on campus about his previous work as a White House correspondent for the Washington Post during the Reagan administration.
The hardest part was always trying to get behind whatever the official line was to find out what really happened. There's always, two versions.
Cannon spoke about the differences in media today compared to his time as a journalist and what he believes remains the same.
And I still think that it's important for journalists and for those they're covering to have a decent respect for the opinion of others. I know that sounds a little bit goody two-shoes, but I don't have a better answer.
Cannon also spoke briefly on President Donald Trump.
He's been president for 6 months. He's conducted himself in a way that no other president has conducted himself. Is Trump going to turn out to be somebody who's quite different going into his presidency? I mean, we don't know, and I think that refusing to pass judgment is another thing that journalists should do.
Cannon has written 5 biographies on President Reagan and still continues his work as a columnist and editorial advisor to StateNet Capital Journal, a weekly publication about state legislation and politics.
Have you ever been stumped when it came to coming up with a date night or girls' night out idea? Well, a locally owned business has a solution to your problems. This weekend, Color Me Mine Fort Collins hosted their monthly event, Midnight Madness, and I didn't miss out.
Art is created every day at Color Me Mine Fort Collins.
This is one of the only forms of entertainment locally here that doesn't involve a screen. And so I think that's really unique. We're trying to get people to do something outside of watching a screen. And so when they come here, they're working with their hands. They don't have the time to sit there and be on Facebook.
The Paint It Yourself Ceramic Studio hosts a variety of events every month to keep things new and exciting.
Midnight Madness, we have once a month, like you said. We do it from 8 o'clock to midnight. We have live local music, and we do like $1 fees, and you can bring your own drinks. And we love it. It's really, really fun because it's kind of a different we're always going to be family and kid friendly, but this night is for our adult crowd.
Employees of Color Me Mine have fostered a sense of community with friends and returning customers.
I like Midnight Menace a lot because it's a cool way to see our returning customers. A lot of time our regulars come back, and it's fun because there's live music, and it is also even a more fun environment than usual.
In less than a year, the local business owners have provided a space for creativity to flourish.
I hope it comes through in the way we do business, that we're very grateful for every customer that comes in here and decides to spend time and resources at our studio. So we love our customers, we love our employees, and we're just super grateful for the opportunity here.
If you weren't able to make it this month, don't worry. The studio hosts a variety of events for customers year-round. Make sure to check them out on Facebook at Color Me Mine Fort Collins and Instagram at FocoCMM so you never miss an update.
For all natural resource science students out there, we have some exciting news for you. Scheduled to open in fall of 2018, there will be a new Michael Smith Natural Resource building on campus. A centerpiece for the expansion will be a new home for the WCNR Student Success Center. It will be a welcome desk for the college where people can ask for directions and where students can work with academic affairs and career services. Director of Communications for the Werner College of Natural Resources, Rob Novak, stated it will also be able to showcase what the college has to offer to prospective students. As WCNR continues to grow, new teaching labs will provide room to accommodate an increase in students. These include labs that focus on dendrology, geology of fish, and wildlife studies. Novak said a new feature will also allow teaching assistants to display specimens from labs to be viewed by students in various study locations even after their class is over.
Want to get involved in the Fort Collins Forestry Department? They are currently looking for volunteers to plant trees at Spring Canyon Park in an effort to boost the city's resilience against the emerald ash borer. Spring Canyon Park in particular will have ash trees that will be very vulnerable to the emerald ash borer when it inevitably comes to Fort Collins. There are more than 65,000 ash trees in Fort Collins. These trees make up about 1/3 of the city's canopy because of how large they are. Volunteers will be shadow planting non-ash trees near ash trees at the park. Shadow planting is a common resilience technique that helps communities maintain their urban forest. The event will take place on September 30th at 9 a.m. to noon at Spring Canyon Park, 2626 West Horsetooth Road. All ages are welcome to volunteer, but registration is required and there's a participation limit of 100 people. Volunteers will receive a complimentary lunch, but are instructed to bring their own gloves and wear closed-toed shoes. The city will provide sunscreen, materials, tools, and children's activities.
Well, Nicole, I knew the trees up in the mountains were at risk of this beetle, but I didn't know the Fort Collins trees would be.
Yeah, me either, Marlo. It's great that the community is gathering to help maintain the beauty of these trees.
It is. Well, that's all we have for news tonight, but stay tuned for Zach Trombetta with your weekly forecast as well as sports and entertainment.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Welcome back from break, Rams. Weather anchor Zach Trombetta here. Hope you guys all had a nice weekend. The first weekend of fall, it wasn't that great of weather out, but I hope you made do with it. Last Tuesday, I ended the segment talking about the colors in Colorado. Here's an updated map from 9 News showing that along the I-70 corridor here is where the colors of aspens are in peak. A lot of gold going on up there. If you get the chance, I highly recommend making your way up to the high country. But you can see down south that you do have a couple more weeks to go and check it out. But the colors are coming to Fort Collins soon, trust me. Now, this is a photo right now up in the high country. You see the snow on the mountains and the gold on the trees. It's very beautiful. And take a look at this. Out at Pikes Peak this morning, they had some snow up there. It is a 14er. I do expect that I do think that the mountains that sit at 12,000 feet or 14,000 feet are receiving snow. Now this is a photo of Pikes Peak that I just said, courtesy of the National Weather Service in Pueblo. A beautiful sunrise down there this morning. Now we look at Fort Collins here at CSU on campus today. Check out this. Now some gold on the trees outside Morgan Library. Very soon it's going to be all over the oval. Now let's take a look at the current conditions. It was a great day today in Fort Collins. The sun was out, warmed up pretty nice. Right now we're sitting at a temperature of 59 degrees, mostly cloudy, winds out of the southwest, nice breeze. The sun sets around 6:50. If you get the chance, go out and check the end of it. Now, your current conditions for tonight, your overnight lows, 41 in Fort Collins, 40 in Sterling, 43 in Burlington, and down in Lamar, 40 degrees. As we make our way down the I-25 corridor, starting in Denver, 46 degrees, 44 in Colorado Springs, and 46 in Pueblo. Out on the western slope, Craig's going to be our coldest city in the state tonight, 31 degrees there, 34 down in Gunnison, and 39 in Alamosa. Now your highs for tomorrow, it's going to be a pretty nice day, similar to today. 63 in Fort Collins, 68 in Sterling, Lyman, 62, and 65 in Lamar. Colorado Springs, 58, and Pueblo, 60 degrees. Out on the western slope, Grand Junction is going to be the hottest city in the state tomorrow, 71 degrees. Alamosa, 59, and Gunnison, 59 as well. Now for tomorrow, for getting out the door, tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., it's going to be 48 degrees. A little more cloud cover than we saw today, but it's going to be similar. Sunrise at 6:53. By noon, I think that the sun will be peeking through the clouds and will be at a temperature of 59. And to cap the day off at 5 p.m. at a temperature of 62 degrees. Now, I know you love me telling you what to wear every Wednesday, but tomorrow it's going to be pretty cool without the sun. So pants, a light jacket, and a long sleeve should get you through your day just fine. We're all excited about the colors that are going to be in Fort Collins soon, I promise. So that's all I have for weather tonight. Stay tuned for Sports with Alex next.
You are listening to 90.5 KCSU Fort Collins with DJ Meanbeat,
DJ Nightshade, DJ Wildcard. Music to me is
one of the best creative outlets that I can think of.
An escape from the real world.
Music to me is an expression of love.
Go from like folk to hip hop to like classic rock, 1960s bossa nova. With music, there's like no boundaries.
I work here because I love music, and you do too.
Well, Thomas, you've got pre-diabetes, but with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be.
I've tried exercising. It's just hungry. Bacon.
I love bacon too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
Welcome back from the break, Rams. I'm sports anchor Alex Clough, and conference play has officially kicked off for all Colorado State sports, so let's dive in. The Colorado State football team had a nice break last week with the bye, but the team is getting ready to head out to Hawaii this Saturday. CSU holds a 14-9 winning edge over Hawaii. This game will officially kick off conference play for the team, and it will be aired on Spectrum Sports at 10 p.m. Mountain Time. In other exciting football news, the team unveiled some pretty awesome new uniforms for the game against Boise State on November 11th. The uniforms incorporate the Colorado State flag, as the theme of the game will be state pride. Joe Parker, who is the athletic director for CSU, said the use of our iconic state flag as the base element for this uniform speaks to the pride across Colorado for the university and also our mission as a land-grant institution. I don't know about you guys, but I think this uniform could quite possibly be the best-looking uniform in all of college football this year. What a way to kick off conference play for the CSU volleyball team with a sweep over UNLV. The Rams had a .425 hitting percentage, while UNLV fell to a negative .042%. Jasmine Hanna led the Rams with 12 kills, and Hanna also recorded her 1,000th career kill against UNLV. She is now sitting at 1,007 career kills and is just shy of 59 kills to beat the CSU record. The Rams came out strong there in the first set with a huge 16-6 lead and eventually winning the set. In the second set, it was a little bit more of a battle as the lead changed twice, but CSU came back to win 25-19. The third set was a complete sweep by CSU as they won 25-8.
The team will be on the road for the next 2 matchups, and CSU is currently playing Wyoming. And CSU won the first set, and the second set is about to kick off now. The men's and women's track and field teams competed in the Roy Griak Invitational last weekend. Colorado State junior Jarrell Mock was able to defend his 2016 Roy Griak title this year with the individual championship. Mock ran an 8K with a time of 24 minutes and 52 seconds. This victory also earned himself the U.S. Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association NCAA Division I Men's National Athlete of the Week honor. The men's team earned their first ever title at the Invitational, and the women's team came in 6th place. The team has some time off before the next big meet, the Nutty Comb in Wisconsin Invitational on October 13th. The Colorado State soccer team opened up conference play this weekend at Air Force and Colorado College. The match at Air Force on Friday was a 1-1 draw, but CSU's freshman MS Shinsky got her first goal of her career and the only goal for CSU. This goal made it the 8th goal from a freshman this season, and it is the most by any freshman class in the Mountain West. The second match played this weekend at Colorado College was a scoreless draw. Goalkeeper Hunter Pfeiffer made 6 saves, and Kaylee Lordman recorded a season high of 5 shots. The team will return home this weekend to face San Jose State at 4 p.m. On Friday, one CSU soccer player has been getting a lot of attention after she recorded the first hat trick in program history against New Mexico State. A hat trick in soccer is when a player scores 3 or more goals in a single match. Now, this is very difficult, and it is rarely seen at the professional level. But for one Colorado State freshman, she made her dreams a reality.
It's a crazy game. I wasn't expecting to score a hat trick. Is obviously my team. I got 3 amazing balls from my teammates. Like, couldn't have done it without them. And things were just clicking. We played really well. We played together. We possessed that game, which I think is a huge part of why we're going to start to do well now that we're going into conference. And just the momentum, I think that we really build off of each other. And the energy that game was amazing. And I really fed off of my teammates, and they're the reason it happened.
Most freshmen typically do not get a lot of playing time, but Allie has proved herself time and time again, and she earned herself a spot on the field.
She's the little engine that could, and and that's one of the reasons she gets the opportunities, because she just works and works and works.
And all of that hard work has definitely paid off, as she has already seen 474 minutes of playing time this season. But I asked her if there could be another hat trick in the future.
I really hope so. That's always the goal. But also, because we play 2 up top, just connecting with the other forward or even the midfielders when they're in. And then I think going into conference, we just need to keep our confidence and our composure. And then, I mean, one of our core values is resilience, and that's one of my favorite things. And I think that our team is really starting to embody that.
With the women's soccer team, I'm Alex Clough, CTV 11 Sports. This huge accomplishment earned herself the Mountain West Women's Soccer Offensive Player of the Week, and she was even named NCAA Soccer Women's Player of the Week. I'm sure big things will be happening for AP, as she has just started her soccer career. For more sport updates throughout the weekend, be sure to follow the CTV 11 YouTube page, and don't go away, because Litos Castro is up next with entertainment.
Listen, I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you judge me for having a problem. No one is going to know that I need help. I need help. I know that no one is going to judge me for having a problem. I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you listen.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Good evening, Colorado State University. I'm Litos Castro, and let's dive into entertainment this week. Well, Fort Collins, it is officially fall. If you are looking for a place to get all your autumn gear and treats, Old Town is the perfect spot. CTV reporter Kiara Coles has the story.
fall kicked off on Friday, September 22nd, and locals are already loving the change.
I like the color change. Obviously, seasons in Colorado are great.
Local shops in Old Town, such as the White Balcony and the Cupboard, have already started rolling out their fall accessories and decor. The fall lineup has people getting ready for their favorite fall activities.
Wearing sweaters, staying at home, watching movies, hot chocolate.
Fall decorations include a variety of pumpkins and squashes, scented candles, and warm-colored clothing.
Not only is it the perfect time to get your favorite autumn accessories, but stores are beginning to sell your favorite fall treats.
So we're making a pumpkin walnut fudge. It's seasonal. We've got it for the next month, I think. Really delicious, made with a whole bunch of pumpkin pie filling in there. And we've got some Oreos, we've got some party cups, and those have got different toppers on them that have to do with Halloween and fall. We've got a pumpkin pie ice cream. We can make you all sorts of things that have caramel on them. Sea salt caramel hot cocoa is really good. We're making caramel corn as we speak.
A variety of fall activities will be coming up.
The corn maze nearby is always fun.
And of course, all of the fan-favorite fall drinks will be returning.
You'll always see the signs for the pumpkin spice latte is back, you know? I always think that's funny. It's like a big time of the year because of the latte.
All of the stores and eateries are in walking distance from each other, making it very easy to shop. I don't know about you, but I will definitely be stopping by Old Town this fall season. As the weekend came to a close Sunday night, it was clear that NFL players weren't the only ones joining in on the symbolic action of taking a knee during the national anthem. Singer Pharrell Williams dropped onto both knees during his charity show on Sunday in Charlottesville, Virginia. Williams was quoted saying, "I'm in Virginia right now. I'm home. Can't nobody tell me what to do if I want to get on my knees right now." Williams continued his message stating, "For the people of my city, for the people of my state, that's what the flag is for." Williams isn't the only one to join in on the demonstration, as other popular figures such as Stevie Wonder and John Legend also joined in on the action. This action has now become a trending topic on social media with the hashtag #TakeAKnee and #TakeTheKnee. Look out, world, because another Kardashian might be on the way. According to multiple sources, Kylie Jenner is expecting her first child, a girl, with rapper boyfriend Travis Scott in February. The pair have been dating since April, soon after Kylie broke up with her boyfriend of nearly 3 years, Tyga. Tyga actually responded to the pregnancy announcement via Snapchat saying, "Nah, that's my kid." However, the post has since been deleted. According to multiple sources close to Kylie, people are really surprised about the pregnancy, especially considering the couple have only been together for about 6 months. But Kylie is really excited. Kris Jenner, Kylie's mom, is the first family member to comment on the news, saying, quote, "It wouldn't be the family if something didn't happen every single day." Both Kylie and Travis Scott have yet to comment. If you're looking for some new entertainment as the fall season rolls around, there are plenty of TV series that may just catch your attention. The hit series The Voice had its season premiere yesterday. The show entered its 13th season this year as new contestants start competing to be crowned the winner. Former American Idol contestant Jennifer Hudson will be joining the judge panel this year with returning judges Adam Levine, Blake Shelton, and Miley Cyrus. Also having its premiere yesterday was the new series Young Sheldon. The brand new show takes viewers into the life of the 9-year-old Sheldon Cooper as he enters high school. After watching his past, you can also take a look at the current Sheldon Cooper, as The Big Bang Theory also had its season premiere yesterday. The popular sitcom enters its 11th season this year with returning cast members. Got a secret? Can you keep it? Well, I guess I'll tell you anyways. The popular freeform show Pretty Little Liars is getting a spin-off. The show ended over the summer after a successful 7 seasons. The new spin-off, titled The Perfectionist, will be produced by former PLL executive producer Marlene King in collaboration with Alloy Entertainment and Warner Horizon Scripted Television. The show is a murder mystery and will feature former PLL stars Sasha Petersa and Janelle Parrish. You may recall that Pretty Little Liars already had a spin-off, aka Ravenswood, which was canceled after 1 season. Let's hope that this new spin-off has much more success. Well, that's all the time I have for tonight. Make sure to watch our Humans of CSU show tomorrow and have a great night, Rams.